I'm back! Hey guys, Victoria here, and welcome back to the Geeky Sandbox. We are going to go over some Geek Squeaks today. I haven't done any updates in regard to news and things like that for quite a while, and there are definitely a couple of things I want to talk about really quickly. And for those of you who don't know, that are new to me in 2020, of course, Geek Squeaks is where I talk about news, updates, and things like that in regard to movies, TV shows, the comic book world, and things like that. That being said, guys, I want to go ahead and give you guys an update on how I feel about DisneyPlus. It's not necessarily like news, but I wanted to incorporate it in this section because I don't know where else to put it. But definitely in regard to DisneyPlus, for those of you who don't know, DisneyPlus, its base level is $6.99 a month. You get access to movies that are in the Disney Vault. That includes things as old as I don't know, 101 Dalmatians to things as new as Frozen and all of the Disney owned things, including the Marvel films. That includes original Disney Plus content, old things like X-Men, the animated series, which I was so excited to start and finish. But with all of that, guys, my experience with Disney Plus, I like it. You get what you pay for, and that's not to say Disney Plus is awful or anything like that, but I did have like these huge expectations of it being like kind of like Netflix in some ways, which it kind of is, and in some ways it isn't. I like that you pick your own Disney avatar when you first sign up. Mine is currently Cruella de Vil. You also get to make a list of all of the shows you get to watch, and just over the past 3 months, because I believe it launched in November, I really have not been watching anything on Disney Plus as often as I thought I would. And I guess that's just where I'm going with this whole thing. I do feel like Disney Plus rolled out very quickly. The hype around it really built it up. And it's not to say that it's bad, like I said. It's just a few things that I was like, oh, I guess that's okay. I feel like there's a lot of content on there for everybody. I know for my boyfriend, he's not super Disney in regard to any of that stuff. He may check out the Star Wars stuff on my account. But like in regard to like going back and watching things, a lot of people aren't really interested in that Disney nostalgia feel because they're like, hey, I lived it. I don't really need to pay $6.99 for it. Or, I mean, hey, you have the account. Even then, I don't still feel like I need to go back and watch that stuff. It all depends on your age group, how you felt about Disney at the time, what it means to you. And that's just one of the things I wanted to say about it as well. But I'll tell you guys what I have been watching. I was watching X-Men, the animated series. I watched Gargoyles. I definitely watched some of the Star Wars stuff. I still have not watched Mandalorian at all yet. Of course, it's been spoiled. I'm going to definitely make time for that. And there are a few other things that I've been watching too. So I don't know, is Disney Plus worth getting? I still think it is. It's $6.99 a month. Disney may or may not. It's still kind of like in the air and it's still kind of hushed. Disney's Marvel may or may not have finally gotten full rights, full custody, if you must, of the Hulk and Namor, but definitely the Hulk, because as you guys know, I believe the Hulk was owned by Universal. It made it really challenging over the past few years to kind of push for a solo Hulk film just because of those distribution rights. But we were still able to have him in team up movies and kind of give him his half full spotlight in regard to Hulk, or excuse me, I was gonna say Hulk Ragnarok, which is kind of right, but Thor Ragnarok. Mark Ruffalo is an amazing Hulk. I know a lot of people, including one of my best friends, Monica, really loved Edward Norton's Hulk, and nothing was wrong with that at all. But I do actually genuinely enjoy Mark Ruffalo. I don't know what direction they're going to go with creating some kind of Hulk film. I don't know if his arm is supposed to ever regenerate from being crisp from snapping with the gauntlet on. I don't know. The possibilities are endless. Like I'm hearing rumors that he could make a cameo in She-Hulk, or he could be, which is not a full solo movie, but maybe they're gonna tiptoe their way into getting him into things, and maybe a cameo in She-Hulk will be what happens, and I would not be mad at that. Then it's gonna be one of those things where they show humble beginnings, where she's injured and she gets a blood transfusion from her cousin Bruce Banner. So I'm super excited about this. First, I'm gonna tell you guys about an amazing actor named Christian Bale. Christian Bale is amazing. He really dives and just really puts himself into a character's shoes. He's definitely a person for method acting. He's willing to lose weight for a film. He's willing to gain weight for a film, which is a lot of strain on the body, but he does that. He really does take the time to really research characters, and it's very interesting, and you gotta admire someone who's very dedicated to the craft. But it's crazy because I don't know if you guys know a little old person named Beta Ray Bill. They are saying Beta Ray Bill is going to be in the 4th Thor movie. I'm excited about that because let's talk about Beta Ray Bill first of all, and his connection, and Christian Bale and all that stuff here. Beta Ray Bill is one of the most requested fan picks to join the MCU in any capacity. People have always been looking for Easter eggs. People have always been sending in requests, coming up with fantasy kind of I guess characters to be in this type of movie. He came to be in about 1983 in November, and it was in the Mighty Thor issue 333. And it's very, very simple. He was kind of created as this character that they wanted to be a small package, but there's just something great inside of him. He's unsuspecting. I was gonna say unexpecting. He's unsuspecting, and I feel they were able to achieve that. They wanted him to be some kind of monster that looks like a monster but turned out to be a hero. Everything starts with S.H.I.E.L.D., of course, right? So Nick Fury sends out Thor, and Thor is just kind of surveying things and kind of just doing a little recon, and he finds the very sentient ship Scuttlebutt. And Scuttlebutt kind of scans him and it's okay, you're a threat, please get away. Thor is just not listening. He's still trying to get into the ship, and so Scuttlebutt doesn't have any kind of choice but to revive Beta Ray Bill, who's kind of unconscious in the ship. And from that moment on, Beta Ray and Thor fight it out. They duke it out. And in that moment, we learn that Beta Ray Bill is worthy because he is able to pick up and yield Mjolnir. One of the first. So that just gives you something in regard to how powerful, how great, and how worthy Beta Bill is. So I do wonder what Christian Bale's gonna do. Now, of course, it's probably gonna be more of a motion capture thing, but I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have any problem seeing Christian Bale's amazingness, I was gonna say likeness, just kind of come through. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like rating down below. And if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about in regard to things going on in the comic book world, in the film world, just drop me a comment and let me know. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!